And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing production line. I've been letting this line here run dry because we're going to be setting up some options because I'm on a new game version. I'm on the latest 1.11 version, and one of the things that does is it slowly degrades the base price of these cars down. And so, like, when we started this line, the base car was, I think, about 16,000. And so now we're looking at 12,300 for this line. Whereas over here, we've got tons of vehicles just spitting out really fast. So these are up to 17,000. So we're still making some good money because we've got options on these cars. So over here, we are going to set up some options as soon as we get a lot of these cars through. So we have been making some money, not nearly as much as I would hope, but it looks like our income is actually starting to fall. And I have been trying to get all of this stuff researched that I can. We also have a new research, import priorities. And what that's going to allow us to do is when we set up a slot, this configure imports right here. This configure imports will let us explicitly say only use local products. And that is a huge deal. And that is something he just has added to the game. And we are going to try to use that to its full extent. I'm going to try to build huge amounts of production in these areas so we can then use all local products on our lines. And I think that will go a long way in streamlining this process. So it looks like the last few cars are ready to go. So this line here, we're actually going to upgrade this one to the aluminum body. And let's see, hood, I don't think we have really anything. Trunk might have a couple things here. We're going to have a reversing camera. I've always wanted one of those. Bumpers, I don't think has anything that we need. Trim, arches, vent, and roof. Let's go with the panoramic sunroof on that beast. And so one of the things that we're having to do now is, since these are existing lines, we have to replace some of our stockpile with components that we're going to need. So door panels, we're going to have central locking, keyless entry, and let's see. Yeah, car alarm, why not? Fit windows. This is powered electric windows. Definitely want that. Wing mirrors, I don't think we have anything still on this, although heated wing mirrors would be kind of cool. Don't need anything on the paint. The drying are already set up to be optimal. Flywheel, I don't think we have. Starter motor, no. Valves, no. And we are still only using 4 valves, which is nice. Exhaust wheels. We want the spare wheel. And tire pressure sensors. Steering column and steering wheel. I want... obviously need power steering and power steering wheel adjustment. Obviously. That is a pretty standard feature right now on pretty much every car, although my first car didn't have power steering. Automatic headlights, I'm going to go with that one. Seats, this has got a lot of them. Okay, so we're going to have powered seats, driver airbag, passenger airbag, heater, obviously, and let's see, heated seats. This will be like a cold country sort of setup here. Windscreen, we're going to do automatic wipers. Now this is the make seat. Okay, electronics, in-car music, Bluetooth phone support, and sat-nav. Okay, new research is done. Getting close to having no researches to do, so that's good. I want to get a lot of these manufacturing done so I can then come out here. So like all in here, this will be manufacturing for you know, body panel parts. This can be a little manufacturing area maybe for windows in here. Not sure what I want to do over here yet. These are kind of cramped in here, but one of the other changes that he's done, if I go to here and go to prices, if we look at some of these prices, these are actually being simulated now, and so these will actually start going up in price the more that we use them. So you can see brakes are going up in price, and ooh, look at that, door panels way up in price. So this tells us that we're going to be losing more money on each car than when we really can afford. And this here, I think I've already upgraded this. So another thing that's changed is the times on these. If you look, the times have changed. This used to be 6 seconds. And how has that changed so dramatically? Well, the 6 seconds was real time. The 3 minutes 20 seconds is actually game time. And so that is the difference between those two, is the real time versus game time. All right, now I think we want to kick this going again, because we're at a point where we need cars on this line. We're actually losing. Ooh, look at the, wow, why are there so many cars available? That's not good. So we need chassis fit axles, just like this, and we're going to choose as many of those as we can. So this shouldn't, it's only going to take 6 minutes and 5 seconds versus, you know, the line itself is going to stay out of that. I did research the separate axles. I just don't have the room for it right now. So this will kick this line back going again, and we got so many vehicles waiting right now. That's not good. 100 cars. So this is up to 60%. We're gonna lower this down to like 30%. 28%, because it keeps the price. I think what it's doing, the base car is actually going down in value, and what it's doing is it's keeping our price the same. So that 27,000 isn't changing, and as a result, it's dramatically changing the cost or the saleability of the cars. Looks like the cars just sold in a huge chunk. That was a very large sale of cars there. Wow, did not expect that at all. That must have been a big customer. Well, we're going to drop these anyway. We're going to drop these down to 50%. And that's good. Roll cage. So we should be getting a car on this line anytime soon. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. And now that the car has rolled through and is starting to use resources, you can see these are now supplying more things. And I'm going to be wanting to make as much of this as I can. I don't want to take out, or don't want to rent these spots just yet. I want to get these cars moving before I get that, so the income continues to come in, because it would be kind of painful otherwise. So let's zoom in here so we can hear all the little robots working and everything. This is our new model. We're gonna name this something. I don't know what it is yet. Let's name it off of a Patreon. So let's see. I think I have my list right here. I think the next one is going to be Gastonard. Yeah. It'd be kind of an interesting model name for a car. This is the Gastonard. What kind of car do you drive? I drive a Gastonard. The flexible brand Gastonard. I'm hoping this research gets hammered out as soon as humanly possible. Quality check. Come on, quality people. There we go. Okay, and let's see, axles. I still need those two, but we're gonna do axles manufacturer. Okay, new car design. This is gonna be Gastonard. Let me double check that. There it is. And this is gonna be, we're gonna do 25% on this because we got some pretty good options. I'll maybe even go 30% on that because we got some good. I mean, we got automatic windows, we've got airbags, heated seats. I mean, it's a good car. It's a good solid car. So we're gonna save that out. All right. So now we've got the Nominate, the Tris Titan, and the Gastonard. I do have one more name left, and there's going to be another line going right through here eventually. But I want to get the manufacturing rolling before I do that. It would almost be wise to move these more in the middle of the line here to give me more space for stockpiles and such, because we're going to eventually cut off the supply of just raw resources. Because I do not want to run that expense anymore. Where are our door panels coming in at? There's door panels right here. So if we look at prices, see, door panels are way up there now. But I think they take the rolled steel sheets. And that's one thing, is the raw materials don't respond to those price. I don't think they respond to price fluctuations as much. So raw steel will be pretty cheap regardless of how much you're importing, because we make a lot of steel every year. So not a big deal. Okay, what are all these little exclamation points? Insufficient resources. So yeah, we're going to need a bunch of stockpiles. And these stockpiles are going to be very specific. Okay, we are one more manufacturer. And as such, see, this is 3 minutes 44 seconds, and we're using 4 doors. 4 doors every 3 minutes and 44 seconds. So if we go to doors, 3 minutes 33 seconds. If we look at this, 3 minutes 33 seconds. Yeah, 2 steel sheets. I'm gonna need to research the steel roller in order to get some steel sheets. So that's just another step that we're going to need to do in order to get door panels to be cheaper. Okay, now let's take a peek at other prices. Like exhaust we're making ourselves in large part. Drive shafts we can't make. Flywheels I don't think we can make. Fuel tanks we are making, so these prices are staying pretty steady. Glass is a raw. Hoods are pretty cheap. Horns, I don't think we can make. Lights, we can make. So these have gone up in price. Paint, we can't make. Panoramic sunroof, that is rather expensive right there. Panoramic sunroof, 884. Can we make a sunroof? I don't think we can. Yeah, we can't make a sunroof. That kind of sucks. It's a bad thing. Radiators, arches, bumpers, roll cage we can make. Okay, we are getting close. I have these two to research, but I want to get priorities done. It's 1,000 points. Seats we are making, so these are expensive, but we're making them ourselves, so that's good. Servos we can't make. Wow, those really went up in price. Wow, okay. Because we can't make servos. Starter motors we are making. Steel and steel sheets, obviously that those won't change in price too much. Okay, steering columns we can't, but steering wheels we can. Sunroof we can't. Tires we are making quite a few of them in-house. So this price, I mean, we're not making them for down here. We are making a few down here. Now that I think about it, we do have make tire right here and right here. So we've got two of these. It's not enough really to get this production going or keep it going, but it should be pretty good. We got plenty of tires up here that we're making. This is all going to be redesigned eventually. It looks like we're this tire, and this one. So we need 3 of these. It's looking like it's 3 manufacturers for every one assembly. Because this line here, I mean, I got a lot of these tires that I don't need. So that is kind of a waste. Oh, we got 154 cars. Are you kidding? You better start selling, or I'm going to be in bad shape. Okay, we just had a whole bunch of sell. Okay, more sell. A lot more sell. Oh, yes. Keep it going. Yes, please. Oh. We're going to do advanced production. Can we keep it? Can we keep the selling going? Oh, that's beautiful. Yes. I like it. 24. 19. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So some car dealership must have just come and bought a bunch of our cars, which is good. I like that. This line is going pretty strong. I wish we could make servos and stuff. We can't actually do that. It's probably a planned thing, but can't do that quite yet. And we can't, no imports on that. So here's the configure imports. So unlike seats, configure imports. So this tells me this needs seats, servos, and airbags. So seats, I'm going to only local seats. Servos and airbags, I can't actually make, so that's going to have to stay any. But the seats themselves, we're only going to draw from local stocks. And that is how we run that. All right, looks like we are good to go. We're making money still, which is good. Another 5 million in this episode. So that is excellent news. And what are we doing over here? This is the fuel tanks. Okay, that's good. So where are my fuel tanks? Configure imports, use only local. So yeah, that is good stuff. And that'll do it for today's episode. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.